Yo, what's up, friends? Welcome to Hidden Secrets Revealed Live. Can you hear me all right? Is this thing on? Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, what's up, everybody? Okay, can you hear me? I am not convinced you can hear me. So today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live, I'm sorry. Okay, no, I'm pretty sure you can hear me. Leave a comment if you can't. Like you. Anyway, let's just start the show. Come on. Elizabeth Holmes is going to be sentenced for her crimes this week, and her lawyers they don't want her to serve any prison time, so they're using something called appeal to emotion. Let's talk about it today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live. Again, welcome. Smash that subscribe button, leave a comment. HSRL is a production of Safe New Media. Who this is for? Self-Actualizers, making the most of their lives. This micro podcast live stream is not for you if you take yourself too seriously. I invite you to listen to my new single, and that is the details are at safenewmedia.com/singles. I'll tell you more about my new one that's coming out for the holidays. Let's be friends on Twitter. Come on, guys. Are we friends on Twitter? Let's be friends on Twitter. If you're not on Twitter, then you're probably missing out on an argument or two. So let's be friends there. Come on, just do it. Join me on Twitter. And there's also a Telegram. If your name is Telegram, you are my main man. There's a Telegram inner circle. Here's the URL. So subscribe to the Telegram and share this with somebody. I do this live stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I do it for fun, about 10 minutes, give or take a few. There's also a link to my Spotify if you look in the description there. If you are a seeker, let me be your guide to discover divine truth for yourself. Let me help you increase the quality and effectiveness of your life by revealing to you the hidden secrets of the universe and no extra charge. Hidden Secrets Revealed Live is a production of Safe New Media, unconventional, diversified global digital media company devoted to the practice, administration, and dissemination of the ideologies of its founder, yours truly. It is not a cult. I don't care what rumors you've heard. Speaking of cults, today on HSRL, appeal to emotion is a type of logical fallacy, meaning a flaw in reasoning that weakens an argument or a trick of thought used as a debate tactic. It's extremely common and occurs frequently in situations such as political debates, advertising, and the lawyers of Theranos Fraudster, Elizabeth Holmes. Prosecutors want to lock Elizabeth Holmes up for 15 years. But Holmes and her lawyers think she deserves just 18 months on house arrest. Elizabeth Holmes really does not want to go to prison. In an 82-page sentencing memorandum filed last week, Holmes' lawyers attempts to paint the former Theranos CEO in a more positive light in a bid to reduce her sentencing. Holmes, who claimed her company had the technology to run hundreds of tests based on just a few drops of blood was found guilty of misleading investors in January. She was convicted on 1 count of conspiracy to commit fraud and 3 counts of wire fraud, each of which carries a maximum sentencing of 20 years. Although she wasn't found guilty of defrauding patients, some allege her faulty tests yielded inaccurate results, including one patient who claimed the test falsely told her she was suffering from her 4th miscarriage. What? Holmes' lawyers are requesting a mere 18 months of house arrest for the Theranos founder, followed by a supervised release period and mandated community service. Now, this document is laid out in sections that sound like something a high schooler would write on their college application, such as deep interest in making the world a better place. Little violin. This is a little violin. And positive impact on others. She has a positive impact on others. That's a good reason. It opens with the hope that it will encourage the judge to examine Miss Holmes, the human being, before bringing down the hammer. This document describes various humanitarian efforts Holmes made as a child, like her plans to help victims of the Kosovo War during her sophomore year of high school and her efforts raising relief money for the earthquake in Turkey. The filing even includes a quote when she was interviewed in her high school's newspaper saying, "We have the potential to reform and to prevent," in her voice, "we have the potential to reform and to prevent the horrors of this world if we simply learn and act." It's my Elizabeth Holmes impersonation. Even describing her actions at Theranos, Holmes' lawyers are reluctant to describe her as a fully grown adult. Instead, they describe her as a teenager who had 4 quarters of college and some laboratory research experience under her belt, but no business or management experience. But she got all this VC funding. Okay. When she was convicted at 34, the filing reminds us she was still a relative newcomer to the business world. Holmes' apparent immaturity is supported by a total of 130 letters written by individuals who actually know Miss Holmes, according including a letter from her husband, Billy Evans, which has already made waves in the tabloid world. Among other details, it reveals that Holmes is currently pregnant and that her husky Balto, supposedly she told people that Balto is a wolf. Balto has been carried away by a mountain lion from their front porch. So that's why she should not go to prison. Okay. There's something I don't know what's happening right now, but fraud is an epidemic. So we just had this Sam Bankman-Fried guy, FTX. We just had this clown swindle many people, and who do you trust? I don't know. Leave a comment, smash that subscribe button. By the way, just some thoughts on the FTX scandal. So this is the latest thing, the FTX scandal, right? The deal is that haters of crypto love that this scandal happened because it proves that crypto is just already a pyramid scheme. It has no intrinsic value as argument. I know this is off the subject, but this is relevant. Just something that I want to bring up. So the reality is that it's these fraudsters that are the problem. It's still third parties that are the problem. It's still people that try to scam you. That is the problem. It's rough out there. Be careful, guys. Watch out for shady characters. That's all the time I have for today's episode of Hidden Secrets Revealed Live. But before I rug today's episode, again, let's be friends on Twitter. Come on, let's be friends on Twitter, guys. I'm going to leave you with the new song I have coming out. And the last time I talked about this, I brought this up on Friday. I do this live stream Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays. But I want to make a couple points about the new song I have coming out. It will be on streaming platform, just a holiday song. It's a song about what happens. It's a kind of, it's imagination. It's a story about a couple who is interfaith, and it turns out that she's Jewish, and I wrote myself in the story as the guy who wants to celebrate Christmas. So it's so that's the setup, and it's a fun song. I just wanted to try to write a holiday song and see what would happen. And so the thing with there's going to be a NFT. I know there's a bad time to talk about NFTs with, during the right after the FTX scandal, but nonetheless, I'm one of those, naive people who see the value in things that other people don't. I won't say too much about that, except to say that it's a way to build community. So there's more info at safenewmedia.com/singles. And I'll tell you more as we get closer. But the point is, with digital collectibles, is to create a community. And it's new technology that empowers musicians. It really does. So I'll try to explain it better next chance I get. But for right now, I'm going to leave you with 7 seconds of the new song I have coming out called Diamond in My Pocket. That's it for today. Share this with somebody. Leave a comment. Even if you make fun of me, I don't care, just as long as it's funny. And smash that subscribe button. I have spoken.